Hello Scott, and welcome to Decoration and Design.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Not a problem, thanks for coming. So with the magician's box, you call it, or the architectural model, how is this such an important part of the process over, say, a 3D rendering, which is a more traditional way of proposing a project to a client? And why is it an important part of your process at Scott Weston?
I think because building a little three-dimensional model out of cardboard is a very effective, cost-effective way of instantly generating a space. Unless you have someone that can instantly whip something up on the computer with all the detail, which sometimes that needs to be created, that can take days, if not weeks. And by actually just doing a white paper model very simply and very quickly and nothing precious, it's a very quick way of showing a client the space and being able to hold it up and get down at eye level and actually look at it. And then you get a pretty quick response from the client whether or not they like it or they don't like it.
Great. Most wouldn't associate architecture with embellishment. How do you fuse function with form to make spaces really beautiful but functional at the same time?
Well, I think the two go hand in hand. A lot of people generate the functionality and then they create a backdrop, and whether or not that backdrop is a much more cookie cutter solution, whereas we go one step further and start to delve into the things that they like, the things that they don't like, and then those materials and finishes can be quite graphic and decorative, and then they become part of the language of the space. They become the built-in architectural components rather than just the surface finish of the paint or the wallpaper. So that's the distinction, but that's based on knowing the things that they like and delving into the things and the direction in which we will steer it.
Absolutely. You mentioned how you have a small team and you do everything in-house. Why do you choose to work this way at Scott Weston?
Because I like the hands-on approach. It's a bit like being at the coalface, where I'm having a one-on-one with the client. They know they're going to speak to me and to Greg, and they know that there's no decision making or down the line that will get lost. And I like to run a tight ship. I'm the person generating it, I'm the person building it, and by being on site I actually am learning all the time too.
Yeah, absolutely. You have a unique affinity with colour. How do you convince a client to be brave and take bold choices and trust you?
One is, a lot of the clients that now come to us is they've seen projects that we've done, so they start to become familiar. I think then they like the idea of we are going to create something unique and bespoke for them. So it's a gradual process. A lot of the clients think we're instantly going to produce materials and finishes on the first few meetings, and I say to them it's evolutionary. We generate ideas, and then from there things start to appear. This should be a certain finish, that should be a certain finish. So over the lifetime of when you're designing something, say for 3 to 4 months, by the third or the fourth month, you've pretty much got a lasso around all the materials and finishes. So it hasn't happened instantly, it's gradual, it's evolutionary.
So what does your apartment look like? Is there a lot of colour?
Yeah, my house is a Victorian terrace, and it has a decorative embellishment to it, but then also at the same time it's very functional, very practical, and people say to me, they've seen it in magazines, and the moment they walk through the door, it's a very comfortable lived-in home. So, but it has a distinct personality.
Great. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers.